Hi everyone. Sorry for the late announcement, but better late than never. I am going to talk to you today about the 10th annual Tyler Shipman Memorial Car Show and the anxiously awaited for announcement of what we are doing for our donations this year. Before Cassie left for boot camp, she and I had talked about what the plan was, and for those of you who know us, Cassie and I have worked very closely side by side the last several years with lots of charity work, and it was her idea that because it's the 10th year of what we do, and the last couple years specifically, we've been doing lots of things under the Pay It Forward for Tyler Acts of Kindness, that this year we would have the very ambitious goal of doing 10 Pay It Forward for Tyler Acts of Kindness as part of our 10th anniversary. And because this is Cassie's vision, and even though she's not here, I'm going to do my very best to make this happen. Before she left, we had a brainstorming session on what we would do for those 10 Pay It Forward for Tyler Acts of Kindness, and I'm going to share with you today what we came up with. And once I'm done, I will post this on the internet also. I'd like to talk to you first about Hadley Bergman from Iowa. She's a 6-year-old girl who, after a year and a half of weight loss, bloody diarrhea, and severe pain with eating, was referred to Children's Hospital about 120 miles from her house. The findings of Crohn's disease of both the small and large intestines with many complications has meant many trips to the hospital, both inpatient and outpatient, for her family, with numerous setbacks and treatments, even missing 62 days of school last year for her. Through it all, Hadley has remained very positive and a role model for kids both her age and older and younger. Because of this positive attitude and just herself in general, we would like to provide Hadley with a Reach for the Stars scholarship to start her college fund and to continue to encourage her with her attitude of success. Landon Labine of Warren, Minnesota, had his first cancer surgery in 2013 in Minneapolis for brain cancer. 6 years later, this little boy is still fighting. Numerous surgeries, chemotherapy, medications, and complications later, this family has lived through what most of us can't comprehend, and this after already losing one child. Landon's warriors are a force to be reckoned with. Cancer does not know what it's up against. For this family, we'd like to bless them with an Overcoming award and sponsor them with a little money to just help brighten their day and help offset some of those costs for that family. Marley Zender started dance in 5th grade after being a basketball player for many years. She enjoys history, fashion design, band, and choir. She remains optimistic and positive because the world is filled with so much negativity and hatred, and she believes that there needs to be a guiding light for the future of the world. Marley's an interesting story. I noticed her several years ago while watching Cassie in Fly Girls as a dance mom. And I'm not really sure why I noticed her other than she always has a smile on her face, presents a positive attitude both on the floor and off of the floor while around her team, other adults, and just portrays herself with this very positive attitude. When this year I tried to connect with her, to give her a flower, just meet her in person, to tell her about this presentation that she had been giving to me through the years, it just did not make the connection. When I brought her name up to Cassie, interestingly enough, she had the same impression of her and knew exactly who I was talking about. So because Cassie and I were exactly on the same page without even knowing it, we would like to present Marley with the Sparkle Scholarship. We want to encourage young women to recognize that you can compete, win, and lose, and still maintain that sparkle and be kind to others at the same time. Thank you, Marley, for making us smile. Lillian Johannes of Sauk Rapids, Minnesota, was diagnosed with leukemia in January of 2019. After seeing an oncologist due to enlarged lymph nodes, followed by lumbar punctures, blood test scans, steroids, orthotics, numerous trips to the cities and back. This is not what your average kindergartner or her family had in mind for this year. Lillian is the daughter of my first cousin, Alyssa, and so this is my immediate family's second time around with a child with cancer. So this is definitely hitting kind of close to home for us, for sure. Lillian's family loves to go camping, and we know that when treatment is your lifestyle, it's important to recognize that there is things to do with your family that's not treatment. So we would like to provide Lillian and her family with a weekend camping trip package for them. So we're super excited to do that for Lillian and her warrior team family. And Lillian loves pink, so anytime you're wearing pink, please think of Lillian. The Pelican Rapids dance team last year, if you were around here and ever were able to catch them, dedicated their year to one of their own, Faith Westby, a 16-year-old who fought for her life the entire season from a rare disease called Kabuki syndrome. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. Sadly, Faith did not survive. The season was extremely hard for them and for the surrounding communities, certainly, but especially for the Pelican Rapids dance team. Each time they took the dance floor, you could see in their faces that they were there for Faith. It was definitely not just a competition for them or just a show. They delivered a message to everybody who saw them. Family, communities, supporting each other are more than just for show. Trophies rust, but what we do when we are earning them can leave a lasting impression. Pelican Rapids Valkyries, you left a lasting impression with me. We would like to sponsor a girl on the Pelican Rapids dance team with a Keep the Faith scholarship. The scholarship would provide an activity fee, shoes, and tights for the season. I've already reached out to your coach, and she'll provide the name of the girl and who would be receiving that scholarship, and we'll take care of that. Cassie and I definitely want to encourage young people to participate in sports, not just to win, but to find families, friendships, and experiences that will change you. It starts with one person. Be that person. Be the change. Frazee Cornerstone, making a difference donation is my next topic. We're at number 6. We would like to make a donation to Frazee Cornerstone. A group of local people saw a need, a place for kids in Frazee to go. Located in the old Hostel Hornet building, this will provide a safe and welcoming place for people in the community to gather. It will offer an array of educational programs, social activities, entertainment options, and opportunities to empower youth to learn and grow. If we don't invest in where we live, who will invest? If we don't care about the kids in our community, who will care? I believe in our town, and I'm thankful for the people who share a vision for a better Frazee. So we would like to make a donation to Cornerstone. Number 7, last year I had sort of thought, because Carter and Cassie are now out of school, with Cassie being graduated this year, we were thinking of changing the Tyler Shipman Memorial Car Show to a new direction of doing Pay It Forward for Tyler sponsorships of sick kids or community needs, kind of in that direction. We've always done scholarships in the school, but we were thinking maybe it's time for a new turn. That was really kind of tugging at my heart. I really believe in the kids in the school, and I'm having a hard time pulling away with that. So number 7 is a Frazee Vergas High School Pay It Forward for Tyler scholarship. So this is a little new twist on the scholarship at the high school. So all you kids out there who are thinking about this, next year I'd like to provide a scholarship to the high school, focusing on a student who has showed excellent in community service. So I will be asking for an essay or some sort of statement on community service for that scholarship, and I'm very excited about that. Fiona's Hope Totes. Stephanie, and I'm gonna butcher this name. I can't even. We'll just say Stephanie P. Founded Fiona's Hope Totes in 2014. Her daughter Fiona was born in 2012 and passed away in 2014 due to complications of Down syndrome. Her short life inspired many and spread a message of hope, perseverance, and the belief in miracles. By all odds, Fiona should not have lived past just a few days. Fiona's Hope Totes are a quality hospital bag filled with all the basics for an unexpected hospital overnight stay. It's a reminder that you are not alone and people are pulling for you with hope. Anything's possible. These are delivered to local hospitals as donations, and we would like to, the Tyler Shipman Car Show would like to sponsor 3 in honor of Fiona and her family, who have also become our family. Her dear Auntie Peggy, I could not do our car show without her. And literally, if she doesn't show up, we're not having a car show. So Peggy better, never stop showing up. So we are super excited to sponsor Hope Totes. Patriot Assistance Dogs, we're at number 9, is a non-for-profit charitable organization located in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. This organization was founded in 2011 by a retired Detroit Lakes police officer named Linda and dog trainer. Their vision is to provide help to military veterans with psychological impairments like PTSD, and at no cost. They train the dogs for these veterans, and the veterans don't have to pay anything for this. Our journey for Tyler began with an active serviceman, Andy Weigel, who started the whole Tyler's Toy movement. So that is where my journey began with my charity work. And Cassie, of course, has just enlisted in the Army National Guard and is at basic training right now. My dad is retired Army. My grandpa served in World War II. My sister was in the Army Reserves. I have uncles and cousins. I have lots of military families, so I would really like to honor all past, present, and future veterans by making a donation to Patriot Assistance Dogs. And last, was certainly not one that we had on our radar, but that's sometimes how life turns a corner. Vincent Helmers was diagnosed with a brain tumor shortly before graduation. He is in Cassie's class. His family is going through something that our family knows all too well. Our small town, once again, has showed why we live here. The ups and downs we face as a community, we face shoulder to shoulder. Vincent, the Tyler Shipman family stands beside you. We stand behind you, and if necessary, we will carry you. You see what we started as one boy has turned into an army of men and women spread across this great nation. And we laugh, we cry, we pray, and in our own way, we make a difference together. Welcome to our family, Vincent. We are proud to call you one of ours, and we are so excited to be able to help you. So that is our top 10 list, folks. I know it's super ambitious, but I also know with the help of our sponsors and participants and people who come to our show that we're going to do something super great, that nothing like we've done before, and I'm really excited to see everybody in July. Thanks, everybody.